So the first set of moment cards are on the way with the new in-season tournaments, and you guys gotta let me know down below in the comments right now, which player do you think deserves a moments card in my team? And also like the video right now if you want to see 2K be consistent with them. Now I do want to talk about some players that I feel like 2K won't be releasing. For example, Zach LaVine needs a moments card because this man dropped 51 points. That's actually a career high for Zach LaVine, a new one. And so with him already having an amethyst in the game, he's going to be 6'5" every single year. He's such a W. And like I said, with the new in-season tournament that the NBA is hosting, which you guys can see the courts right here, some of them look cool, some of them don't look that great, but I'm also hoping that with them having the trophy in the middle of the courts, I'm hoping they bring that back for the NBA finals. And so 2K is going to be releasing, of course, new moment players this Friday, and Zach LaVine definitely should be one of them. And now another player that in my opinion definitely deserves a moments card is of course going to be Keldon Johnson. This man has been doing his thing nice and early in the season, and 2K definitely has to give him one, especially after what he did against the Suns. If you know, you know. You can actually see the clip right here. This man ended up getting the game-winning steal and basically ended up winning the game for the Spurs, even though Victor was doing his thing as well. And Kevin Durant, did he get fouled? Some people say he did, but regardless though, Keldon Johnson definitely does deserve a moments card. Now when it comes to him, he's also going to be 6'5", definitely not the best size, and that's why I feel like 2K will give him a new moments card, just because, I don't think it'll be that broken and overpowered, and that's usually how 2K goes about, giving out moment cards. And when it comes to the tier, I don't think 2K would make him an amethyst because I feel like that'd be too crazy, even though he's had some great performances. I really wouldn't be surprised if he actually ends up getting like an emerald, maybe a sapphire max. Regardless though, he definitely should be getting a moments card. And another player that in my opinion also should be getting one is going to be my boy Caruso out here, because he actually ended up basically, he had the steal. He ended up getting the game-winning shots, and Caruso, he definitely also does deserve a moments card, especially again with the way that 2K is saying that they're going to be doing, these moment cards. And I just realized that Caruso is also 6'5", and so that's already 3 players that are 6'5", which is why I feel like 2K definitely will give them moment cards. And so those 3 players definitely should be getting one. Now, also, I would love for Victor to get one, even though, being realistic when it comes to Victor, I don't think 2K is going to be giving us, a new one until they release like a new promo with him. But I would love a 7'5" Victor. He's kind of been doing, I just realized, why'd they make him 7'4" here, but then 7'5" here? That's strange. Either way though, as soon as Victor ends up getting a new card, he's going to be one of the top best players in the game. And even though he has been doing pretty good, we have to see him get maybe a career high in points. Maybe we need to see him get a game-winning, buzzer beater, stuff like that. And then eventually he should be getting moment cards throughout the year. And now another player that I feel like 2K would be more likely to give us over Victor is actually going to be DeJounte. He had a crazy game the other night. He actually had 41 points. You can see the stat line right here. And so I feel like 2K definitely should give him a moments card. Maybe a point guard, a shooting guard card, maybe small forward, and whoa, he's also 6'5". Yo, what's with everybody being 6'5" in the NBA having, moment-worthy performances? Coincidence? I think not. That's actually crazy. Another 6'5" player. What is going on right now? But 41 points I feel like definitely does deserve a moments card. And now the next player might be a surprise to some, but I feel like with the way that 2K is doing it, he should be getting one, and that of course is going to be DeAndre Ayton. You can actually see right here, not a 6'5" player, he's 6'11", so finally we get someone taller. But I do feel like he definitely does deserve one, especially now that he's on a new team. You can actually see the stat line that he had. He only had 10 points, which obviously isn't really that great, but he did have 23 rebounds, which is actually a career high. And so I feel like if 2K just gives him a sapphire, maybe an emerald card, I feel like a lot of people would be okay with that, including myself, since I just want to get new cards in my team for my collector level mainly. And speaking of career highs, we actually ended up getting a career high in moments, and that actually goes to Aaron right here. I do want to take a look if I do have him in my collection. Let's take a look. And yes, I do. He's on the Pacers. I know there's a lot of crazy Pacer fans out there. And when it comes to him, also 6'5". What is going on right now? Just comment down below right now, 6'5". Okay, just 6'5", because that's all I'm seeing right now. Oh my goodness. Now, he actually had 26 points as a career high, which again, if we listen to what 2K is saying, he should be getting a moments card, whether it's going to be, whatever category they decide, because there's 3 different ones. But still, though, he definitely does deserve a moments card with 26 points. Again, it could be a sapphire and emerald. I'd be happy with that too. And now obviously the next player that we got to talk about is someone that's actually having an MVP season already, and that's going to be Luka Magic, bro. I mean, I feel like 2K definitely should give him a moments card, but I feel like with Luka, he definitely has to drop like 60, 70, 80, maybe even 100 points for 2K to give him a moments card. But I would love to to see him get one, just because, again, he's literally having an MVP season. Even if they were to just give us an amethyst, I feel like I'd be okay with that. I know he does already have a diamond, a sapphire, and then, of course, the emerald one that you get for this season. And even if 2K decides not to give him a moments card, I'm sure he's going to be getting one at some point. But I would love to see him in the first sets, especially with this stat line, 49 points, almost 50. Now, he did have a career high in three-pointers, and so I'm hoping maybe that's enough for 2K to be like, okay, we'll give him an amethyst, maybe even a diamond, maybe a ruby. I'd be happy with the ruby. He doesn't have a ruby, so that'd be pretty cool. Now, another player that we do have to mention, of course, is going to be Steph Curry. Also having a great season already to start off. He's definitely in the MVP discussion, in my opinion. Just like Luka, he does already have a diamond, 6'2" out here. He does have the free agent one, and then, of course, the Series 1 card, which is going to be a sapphire. And even though I do want as many moment cards as possible, because I just want 2K to be consistent, I don't think they'll give him a moments card for 41 points, just because he's definitely, capable of scoring 50, 60, maybe even more points than that. So I feel like 2K will most likely not give us a Curry, even though, again, I would love to see myself a new, Steph Curry in my team. And then, of course, we do have to talk about Lillard, who is on a new team as well. Lillard out here on the Bucks now. He almost had 40 points. I actually recently ended up getting this sapphire one, so that's good. I got added to my collection. 6'2", finally not a 6'5" player again. But Damian Lillard, I'm sure he's also going to be one of those players that's going to be getting multiple moment cards. With this stat line right here, his debut with the Bucks, pretty good, but he can definitely do better. So I don't think they would give him one, but it'd be nice to see him as well. Now, we do also have to talk about James Harden, because now he's on the Clippers. And when it comes to that right there, 2K doesn't really specify if they're going to give us, players that are on a new team. But I would love to see a James Harden. I feel like he's definitely due for a new one. And when you look at that, he's 6'5". So maybe that might be a sign that he might be in a new promo. James Harden right here, with him being on the Clippers, I feel like 2K could maybe make him free, maybe an agenda. Either way, though, I think it'd be pretty cool to see players that have changed teams get, cards. For example, Porzingis as well. I really thought Porzingis was going to get a new card recently, but they didn't go with that route. But he's already had a free card, so I feel like maybe that's why. But 7'3", though, would be nice as a moments card. Even if he'd just be a sapphire or a ruby, that'd be pretty cool. He's been having, a pretty good season to start off with the Celtics, and I feel like he's going to keep it going, especially since the Celtics are pretty good too. And by the way, I do feel like 2K will be releasing a LeBron or Kobe type of player, especially to celebrate the in-season tournaments, because I just feel like with LeBron being a champion and stuff like that, and he also hasn't had a promo card yet this year in my team, so I do feel like LeBron definitely is long overdue. I was really surprised that 2K didn't release him for the Halloween packs, and so I feel like LeBron definitely will be getting a new card, whether it's a diamond, an amethyst, most likely a diamond. Also, with my favorite player of all time, I feel like Kobe definitely is due for a new one. And even though he does have multiple cards, he has the sapphire one, he has the ruby one, he has the free agent one. I understand that, but you can never go wrong with more Kobe cards in my team, even though he is the collector level. And obviously, when it comes to 2K, you never really do know. I'm also hoping that they release better agendas. At the moment, they do have the free Jimmy Butler, which at the moment you can literally just get by winning 3 games, scoring 20 points, and grading 3 cards, and you get him. I'm hoping that maybe with the new moment players coming this Friday, they could potentially add some in the agendas. And obviously, that's left to be seen. But I did just want to give you guys a heads up. Let me know what you guys think about it. And if you want to see more, definitely check out the crazy pack opening I did for Halloween. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.